We have some important updates to provide you with today, so let's get right to these latest updates. But before we do, I just want to say good midday Saturday. Today is August 30th. My name is Matt, and I'm here to give you the latest updates on the war in Ukraine. Welcome to Caffeine News. While I'm about to go over some of the headlines from today, on the screen you will see some combat footage of other items that's been happening so that you're not looking at just a map the whole video. Please continue to provide me with that ever so important feedback on what you like or don't like. And as always, thank you for watching Caffeine News. So, the latest updates are Ukraine Russia war latest. The politician Andrea Podoroby shot dead in Lviv after Moscow fires missiles and drones at Kiev. A prominent Ukrainian politician has been shot dead, officials have said, hours after Russia attacked Kiev with drones and missiles in an overnight bombardment. Andrea Parabi, I hope I spelled it or said his name right, was killed in Lviv. Hope I said that correct. Ukrainian authorities said after reports of the shooting at around midday local time on Saturday. It came after Russia strikes killed at least one person and injured 24, including three children in the Zaporizhia region, local officials said. Shortly after the latest attack, President Zelensky accused Russia of using the time meant to work towards peace for planning massive missile and drone assaults on Ukraine. The overnight attack was the second on the capital of Kiev since Putin met with Donald Trump in Alaska for peace talks. There has been little progress made on kickstarting a peace process since that meeting earlier this month. Now, what are the key points in the last 24 hours that I think those of you that are in a rush and don't really have the time for a 10, 15, 20-minute video? Here's really the key points that you need to be aware of. Ukrainian MP was shot dead, as previously indicated, in Lviv. Russia used peace talk meetings for planning massive attacks on Kiev, says Zelensky. Russia launched 537 drones and 45 missiles in overnight attack on Ukraine. Ukraine's military says it struck two Russian oil refineries overnight. Zelensky breaks silence on buffer zone proposals. More to come on that later. EU leaders float Ukraine-Russia buffer zone. That's based on unverified reports, but there's been rumors of that. As Russia launches new strikes in Ukraine, okay, covert drone strikes, airport sabotage, and nuclear plant fires, all of Ukraine's recent boldest attacks on Russia. Russia launches those overnight strikes on Ukraine's Zaporizhia. Now, who is Andrew Podorobia, the MP killed in Lviv? He was 54 years old, and he previously served as parliament speaker, was a key figure in two pro-democracy revolutions in Ukraine this millennium. Hailing from the Lviv blast, the politician was a member of ex-president Petro Poroshenko's European Solidarity Party. He participated in the Orange Revolution in 2004 and led self-defense volunteer units during the Euromaidan Revolution in 2013 and 14. After ousting a pro-Russian president, Proby was appointed National Security and Defense Council Secretary. He held that position from February to August 2014, when Russia occupied Crimea and launched its war on Donbass. He then became first deputy parliament speaker until 2016 and later the speaker until 2019. A lawmaker from the European Solidarity Party said in a statement published on the party's Facebook page, "Our team is shocked. This is terror." Udry was one of the founders of the modern Ukraine, principled and decent, patriotic, and intelligent. So here are some more details on the shooting. Ukrainian media is reporting the attacker who killed Andrea Perobi approached the politician dressed as a delivery courier, firing multiple shots before riding away on an electric bicycle. 7 shell casings were found at the crime scene, law enforcement told, or has been telling people. Authorities reportedly received an emergency call at around noon, attending the scene in Lviv's southern Frankivsky city district. Russia launched a large-scale overnight assault on Ukraine, deploying at least 582 drones and missiles across various cities. The strikes resulted in at least 1 fatality and 24 injuries, including 3 children. Significant damage was reported, with over 40 houses and 14 apartment buildings affected, and approximately 25,000 households losing power. Ukrainian officials are currently assessing the full extent of the damage caused by the extensive attacks. President Zelensky accused Russia of exploiting the time meant for peace efforts to plan and execute these massive missile and drone assaults. Russia says that it captured a village in eastern Ukraine and struck Ukrainian military targets. The Russian Defense Ministry said on Saturday its troops had taken control of the village of Kamyashvarka in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region. The ministry said its forces had successfully carried out strikes with high-precision weapons on Ukrainian missile and aviation enterprises, as well as military airfields. Ukraine. Putin mocks peace efforts. Ukraine's top diplomat has accused Russian Vladimir Putin of mocking peace efforts, following another massive aerial attacks across the country. Putin mocks peace efforts and deadlines and proposals. Instead, he escalates terror. And to continue that, again, almost 600 drones and missiles killed and injured people, including children. The wave of violence underscores the increasingly intensity of this conflict as both sides escalate their military operations. International observers have expressed alarm at the scale and frequency of the attacks, emphasizing the urgent need for renewed diplomatic engagement. Civilians remain caught in the crossfire, facing daily uncertainty and devastation. While leaders trade accusations and struggle to find common ground, the strikes, both for Ukraine and the broader region, grow higher with each passing day, as hopes for peaceful resolution appear ever more elusive. So, if you enjoy and like getting these updates daily, consider subscribing and liking my video and my channel. We aim to serve to give the latest in news in Ukraine and other world news. So, now you saw some of these videos as I was going through the latest updates. So let's just kind of start here at the top, in a manner of time. So this is the 5th Assault Brigade hits 2 Russian soldiers riding a motorcycle with drone drop grenades. So in this video right here, you have a Russian Mi-AMKTO 72 Yellow carrying 5 people was shot down by Ukrainian soldiers of the 51st Mechanized Brigade near the village of Malakiev. I cannot pronounce that, I apologize. With man pads on October 31st, 2022. And I think it's still a pretty cool video to look at. You see, and boom, he just kind of nails them. Boom. And it's not a very good situation, is it, boys and girls? That's all she wrote for that one. And then, of course, this was the oil refinery on August 28th.
Эль, видишь, вон беспилотник летит. Вон он. Трахтит нахуй. Это они по нему, наверное, стреляют. Надо валить отсюда вообще.
That's a pretty big
Вся Самара
explosion.
в дыму, все черно, все заволокло нахуй. Вон что-то взрывается опять там. На нахуй! Опять беспилотник шарахнул. Весь завод горит. Глянь, все загорелось. Поехали, а то сейчас вообще Самару закроют. Вообще не заедем.
So there you have it, folks. There's some updates and some change up in some videos that were presented. And again, as indicated before, we do aim to serve to give you the latest in news in Ukraine and other world news. So have a great rest of your day and see you soon. Caffeine News out.